Hi, I'm Sammy, and today we're going to talk about my final media studies task and the work that went into making it. So let's get started. So starting off, we had to go back and reshoot the footage for our final task 3 times. Every single time we would go, the footage just wouldn't be long enough for how long we wanted our movie to be. And yes, it was really frustrating because we thought every single time, oh, it's enough footage, but then when we would go to edit it, it just wouldn't add up. But it taught us so much patience for the sake of the final task, and it made the movie better. Then, super close to the due date, we learned from another classmate that we had done our titles wrong. It was after a peer review. We had gotten a few peer reviews and received mostly good feedback, but then we learned from another classmate that we had done it wrong, and we didn't add in the titles instead of having them written out on paper, which is what we wanted to do originally. So we were super disappointed, obviously, because we were so close to finishing, but then we just had to figure out how to adapt, and eventually that meant adding in the titles through the program CapCut, and they eventually turned out good, and we added in some shadows to make them pop more against the background, and we've received good feedback for how they look now, but it was just a total curveball and definitely taught us a lot about having to be adaptable. Finally, our skills of communicating with outside resources were so strengthened during this process. Amelie and I reached out separately to different people in the music industry for rights to a song. We started off reaching out to Radiohead to try and get the song Everything in Its Right Place. We were so set on that song for the entirety of the project and thought that we would be blessed enough to use it. But eventually we had some sense kicked into us and realized that it was a bit unrealistic, and so we were so close to just going ahead and using royalty-free music as much as we didn't want to. We really wanted to have something special about our final project, and we wanted that to be the song used. So for a Hail Mary, we reached out to Ethel Cain's publishing team and got a hold of their legal team, and were able to get the rights to the song that we wanted to use. And it was so lucky, and we are so grateful for it, and my skills have definitely improved, and that just goes to show it. As for the hardware we used for our movie, we, as usual, used my iPhone 13 Pro's camera, and the really great thing about it is the cinematic mode feature, and if you know how to sort of harness its abilities, then it can be so game-changing. There's multiple focusing abilities for each subject, and stabilization features, which are both so important in making our film look professional. The software we used varied quite a bit for this project. We used iMovie, like usual, for the bulk of the editing, and that has been so helpful to me this whole year. I've used it for all of my projects, and it's really just so great. I could not say anything bad about it. It's so great. The only problem is the title features are weaker than other programs, which is why we used CapCut for that. And CapCut just gave us a chance to be more creative with our titles, because iMovie, it does have title features, they're just not very strong, or as strong as we would like, and very, very limited. I also downloaded the sound for our video, the song by Ethel, Cain, off of YouTube, and I downloaded it using an MP3 converter site, and that made it easy for me to just drop into the video. Finally, when we put our video online to be viewed by others and the graders, we put it on YouTube and added in the description that we were given the rights for the song just as like a safety precaution. I think I did have to appeal to make sure that our rights were granted. That was my only challenge when uploading it to YouTube. But other than that, YouTube was clear and we were able to put it on Blogger to share with others. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little behind the scenes sort of thing when it comes to the making of my final task.